We are B.PUBLIC Prefab, a public benefit company disrupting the green building sector. As co-founders, we come to this venture with 75 years of well-rounded experience. Jonah as architect and a passive house practitioner with experience in design and construction. Charlotte as an activist and business owner and an award-winning film producer. And myself, Edie, as a designer and business leader in both the nonprofit and profit world. Our tagline is Imagine Building Differently, because this is not our product. We are here to flip how architects, builders, and developers think, design, and build homes in America. Imagine building with blocks rather than stick by stick. Imagine high performance, human comfort in all seasons with 90% less energy. Truly homes that are nearly net zero before any solar is added. So comfort and conservation is our next gen green. Our system is based on the principles of passive house that has been in practice for 30 years in Germany and is adopted across the world as the low energy pathway. And it is a growing trend in the US. We are offering this standard with less waste, super comfort, health benefits, and great design. So let's talk about how green and why prefab and why home. When we look at the annual CO2 emissions, 23 of those carbon emissions come from transportation versus 40% from buildings. And 28 are the emissions from the heating, cooling, and running of the buildings we work and live in. And then an additional 11% is from the embodied carbon of the materials we choose to build with. We at B.PUBLIC are addressing the operational and the embodied carbon footprint in a big way, like very. First, we understand the greatest positive environmental impacts come through conservation. It will always be cheaper to require less energy than to produce energy. We at B.PUBLIC plan for long-term performance from the start. Conservation comes first in our product development and design. Most buildings built to this standard only require a heating system about the size of a hairdryer. And another way to say that is a home like this will only lose a couple of degrees overnight in the middle of winter with no heat on. We build with renewables, safe, recycled materials. Our prefabricated panels are built with sustainable wood, 86% recycled newspaper, and outperforms fiberglass for protection as well as soundproofing. We use smart materials for weather barrier, airtightness, and air sealing. This is very cool stuff. So we mix it with old world craftsmanship and killer building science and material science. These homes are built to last for generations, just like the adobes we see across New York. So why does prefab or offsite construction matter? Offsite construction saves up to 90% of building waste. Prefab is a measured approach to materials, eliminating loss and maximizing efficiencies. Offsite panelized constructions minimizes risk for local builders. This is important. And the material exposure on site from rain, snow. So it reduces construction time up to 30%. Faster up and weathered in means we can continue to build year round and answer the housing demand. So why are we focused on housing? Simple, the need. And that need has only grown during COVID and the fires, especially for healthy homes that have exceptional indoor air quality. Across the country, helping build radically sustainable structures from backyard casitas to multifamily developments. We are driven to build 250 new homes over the next 5 years. Every day our client base grows, and we thank you, B.PUBLIC Prefab. We hope you will connect with us and connect us to your network so that we can continue to grow our partnerships and bring like-minded investors and developers into this positive disruption.